Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space, or I should say the XRP community? Thank you guys for tuning in the channel today. I really do appreciate it. Now today I'm going to be making a video on reasons why I think an XRP bull run is close. I can't give any specific time frame or anything in this video, but I do believe we are close to a bull run. And again, I'm not going to say, you know, in like 3 weeks or a month or whatever. I just feel like it's somewhere near. It's somewhere near. You know, we might have to wait a couple of months for it to really come to fruition. We really don't know. But at the same time, I feel like there's good reason for a bull run to happen. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be some, you know, like going to go way past all-time high. It's going to blow through like $40, $50 or, you know, $60, maybe even $100. I don't know. I don't know to what lengths this would really go to, if this is really, if this would really come to fruition. All I'm saying is that we might see some bullish action in the near future. I'm going to give you guys my reasoning for that. So I'm going to try to make this video as not hypey as possible. I'm not really trying to be hypey with this one. I really actually want to give you guys some genuine reasons as to why I think that a bull run is close. And the one main one is that, guys, what's happening now is we are in the exact same formation as we were to the infamous 2017 bull run. So this right here, what you're seeing on your screen, which is called a symmetrical triangle, this actually was the same exact formation that was occurring prior to the big boom of 2017, where we just hit astronomical levels of like almost $4, which was just insane. Man, I miss those good old days. But anyways, this right here is called a symmetrical triangle. And I want you guys to be aware of something. A symmetrical triangle is not a 100% bullish pattern. It's really a 50-50. All a symmetrical triangle means is that the highs are getting lower and the lows are getting higher, and it's going to really collide at one point, essentially right here, to where it's going to either have to break way up or way down. So the other side to this is that it can actually go down from a symmetrical triangle. A symmetrical triangle is not a bullish signal. However, it can be. I might be a little bit confusing, but it can be a bullish signal as long as, you know, we get to the end here and it just really pops out and goes up at a very fast rate. But again, the other side to it is it can also go to the downside. But I have some really specific reasoning on why I think it's going to go to the upside. So right here, we have a symmetrical triangle. We are on XRP to the US dollar on Bitstamp, and you can see right here, the highs are getting, the lows are getting higher, and it's actually connected to these previous lows right here. You can see the lows were 13 cents, 14 cents, 16 cents, 19 cents, 20 cents, and then we popped way up there, right? And now we're coming back down and we're reaching a trend line of those exact same lows. So these lows right here are actually still somewhat correlated in the same trend line to these lows right here. So now you see the lows are getting higher, 24 cents, 25 cents, then this most recent one, 28 cents. So now the lows continue to get higher, and they're following the same trend line as the previous symmetrical triangle before the 2017 bull run. Now, look at this. I want to go ahead and zoom in. This is what we were seeing before that big, amazing, beautiful boom. This is what we were seeing. And you can see in this exact same scenario, you're getting highs that continue to come lower, 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 and lower. And then you also see the lows start to get higher and higher. So it's the exact same scenario of the same symmetrical triangle that we had from previous to the 2017 bull run. So essentially what's going on right here before the bull run is actually the exact same scenario that we are in right now. It's the same exact formation, you know what I mean? Not like, you know, exactly in terms of price movement and the percentages of the movements, but the same point being the highs are getting lower and lower and the lows continue to get higher. So there's pressure coming both ways to where eventually it's gonna pop either up or down at one point. And we can see, this is kind of more rough TA. This isn't really, you know, kind of all really super specific, you know, like kind of like mid-trade does. But essentially what I'm going to give you an estimate is that it's either going to come out of this triangle down or come out of this triangle up before February 24th. So that's like the only date I'm going to give. I'm not saying February 24th, oh, hey, big massive bull run. I'm just saying before the February 24th, it's going to either break through this line or this line right here. And what we're wanting to do is break through this right here, because if we start to really push up, then we break that trend line quick and like pop up to 47 cents or something, it's gonna be kind of considered a real breakout from a symmetrical triangle. And again, this ain't no like 30-minute chart or nothing. This is a daily chart. Every single candle represents 1 day, so this is a really long-term chart, and longer term charts are much more reliable in the smaller frames. Now, another thing I want you guys to note is that as we are closing in on this symmetrical triangle, we are seeing volume start to kind of come down a little bit. You can see like the volume was kind of volatile throughout this time frame since like September, and the volumes, we're getting decently high, every other day or so, but now since about late December, we're seeing really low volumes. Now you might think this is a bad sign that volume is dropping off, but what's significant here is that the volume is dropping as we're getting closer to the end of the symmetrical triangle. And what's going on here in the candlesticks? What do you notice? We're hitting like consolidation, and you can see over here, we had like a little consolidation there, like a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. But the significant part is that we're consolidating at the end of the triangle. So what that means is that there's pressure going bearish and pressure going bullish, and that's why you see these kind of sideways movements. But then again, it broke down, but again, it repeated the same sideways movement. So there's pressure coming both ways, and it seems like the market is kind of indecisive on what it wants to do. And now, since we're closing in on the end and the volume is getting lower, guys, what happens is when the volume is lower, the market is much more susceptible to volatility. So someone can put in a very significant buy order right now, and it'll actually move the market a bit versus back at all-time high when there was a lot of volume. So when there's a lack of volume, we're more exposed to volatility, because that same buy order that someone may have done back in the last bull run, if they do it now, since the market's a lot less liquid, it would allow it to go up even faster. So that's really one interesting thing, is how the volume is kind of leveling out, and we're seeing consolidation, which again, it's not either bullish or bearish, it's just bulls and bears are battling, and it's staying pretty flat while the volume is dropping off. So if we get significant volume towards the end of this triangle, we're going to be seeing very illiquid market. We're going to be essentially seeing a more illiquid market than previous, getting the same amount of volume on one day, and it's actually going to be boosting it more, because when again, markets have lower volume, they're more exposed to volatility. Let me repeat that. When the markets are less liquid, they are more exposed to volatility. So why else would XRP happen to just go up massively in value? Well, guys, we've been getting nothing but great news. I mean, just today, XRP futures coming to Huobi on their derivatives platform, which has already gotten $20 billion in volume. Mercury FX, they plan to send $1 million payments to XRapid. Brad Garlinghouse confirms gaming platforms built on the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger is seeing 0.2-second transactions at 104 TPS. Expert commodity traders saying it's coiling up. European bank announces XRP usage across 80 countries. Mercury FX is leveraging XRP for RippleNet transactions. And Yoshitaka Kitao, which we just got the source for this today, he literally did say the top 20 global banks will be, he thinks that the top 20 global banks will be using XRP in 2019. And guys, what just happened? We crossed 200 customers. I believe we crossed it before a while before this announcement, but the point is being, guys, the XRP ecosystem continues to grow. The RippleNet and their customers continue to grow. What did we just get today? We just got, where is it at here? Let's go to the homepage. We just got news that the Saudi British bank, who was acquired by HSBC in 1959, was actually confirmed today to be working with Ripple. I don't know why the site's taking a little bit long to load, but yeah, so an HSBC subsidiary, the 7th largest bank in the world, their subsidiary is actually now leveraging RippleNet. So essentially the savings that are coming back for the Saudi British bank are essentially coming back to HSBC's pocket. So they're sort of indirectly using Ripple. And guys, RippleNet, it continues to grow every single week. We get more news on new partners, new developments, new consortiums being established, and we just continue to grow and grow. And what's happening is we're coming into the phase where we're really working on deployment. 600 million XRP just got taken out of escrow. And some of that is actually going to the RippleNet Accelerator program, which actually financially incentivizes institutions to use their technology and save money, just like the early days of PayPal. Look at them now. So now we're really seeing the phase of Ripple where we're moving out of concept and proof of concepts. And I forgot who said it, but some executive from Ripple said they're not even doing proof of concepts anymore. Now it's just the tech's live, so it's like we're going to implement it institutionally. They're literally doing, I believe, don't quote me on it, but I swear I heard from somebody that it was, they're not doing, I read somewhere, they're not doing proof of concepts anymore. That's like the days of the past. Now the product is official, it's an institutional grade product. It is officially there. So now what they're doing is they're essentially giving XRP to institutions who leverage their technology. So they're getting the same XRapid savings, but at the same time, they're actually getting financially incentivized by Ripple for being an early adopter of the technologies, where really now we're transitioning out of the concept stage into real world deployment. And yeah, just today, it was HSBC, their subsidiary Saudi British Bank, they just started leveraging Ripple in December. So guys, seriously amazing stuff. Last reason why, and I hope I don't think I'm making this video too hype or anything. I'm really trying to base this all on fact and not really like excitement, but this might seem kind of silly, but this chart, this Wall Street psychology of a market cycle is actually very true. And one thing I do want to point out is I'm seeing on other, I'm not going to name any specific YouTubers, but I'm seeing in their comment section like, oh, why do you still like make videos in XRP? Like, why? So it's just going down. It's never going up. It sucks. It's just Ripple's making money off XRP. It's like, it's that sort of sentiment is starting to creep up. And I just had somebody in my stream today say, how can you guys still believe in XRP? It's absolutely just continues to go down. It hasn't moved for over a year. It's dead. And I'm like, wow. That's the first time I've heard someone call XRP dead, and really being, you know, saddened about it, and like how it's just continuing to go down. So now, honestly, I feel like we are very, very close to a bull run. And again, if it's going to break out of this, if it's going to break down or up, it's going to be happening somewhere probably in February. So again, I'm not saying this is because it's confirmed that a bull run is going to happen, but it's the right thing to say when, you know, or not the right thing to say, but what am I trying to say basically? That it's not confirmed, but there's a possibility. We can say that it's a possibility. I'm not gonna continue to say like, you know, this is gonna be it's gonna be the big bull run of the year. I don't know, because again, the symmetrical triangles can be bearish, but at the same time, if you piece together this symmetrical triangle and the volume getting low and it's starting to consolidate towards the end, as well as Ripple, the Ripple net just continues to grow, and we're getting, you know, more and more people in the community, and more and more institutions are saying like, hey, we want to use XRP. They're getting like 2 to 3 clients a week. If you piece together that symmetrical triangle and everything that's going on there with some fundamental analysis, it's a really strong currency, and it's got a lot of promise behind it because of its track record. And that's why, guys, I think honestly, I think a bull run's close. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But again, I am not saying there's a 100% chance it's a bull run. I'm just saying it's a possibility that I believe. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you do want to support the channel. Get yourself a Ledger Nano S. Keep that cryptocurrency nice, safe, and offline. And make sure to hit those post notifications so you never miss a video stream. And as always, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Always do appreciate your insight. All right, thank you guys for watching this video today. I'll see you guys in the next one.